I shared in part 5 of Living in and by God's Kingdom Abundance that Jesus had to come to earth as man because man introduced sin into the world. When God said to Adam, "You shall not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for the day you eat of it, you will surely die." Adam ate of that tree. And because he broke the law empowered sin. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 56 says, the sting of death is sin, and the power of sin is the law. Jesus had to come as a sinless man to pay the price of death, the price of sin, which is death. Jesus, who is God, had to come to earth as man because he had to pay the price of sin, which is death. There's a second reason Jesus had to come to earth as man. God is supreme. He has absolute rulership, control, authority over the entire universe. No one can tell God if and or but. God is absolutely supreme. But he has no dominion over earth. God has no dominion or control over earth. What is dominion? Dominion is the legal right, the authority to operate in a designated area. Dominion is the legal right and authority to operate in a designated area. That authority carries the ability and the power to operate. God cannot operate on earth. He has no dominion on earth. He has no legal right to operate on earth. Listen to Genesis 1 verse 28. And God said to him, Adam and Eve, and God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the earth, over the fish of the sea, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. God took his dominion, he took his control, he took his authority, his right to operate on earth, and he gave it to man along with the ability to operate on earth. God no longer has dominion on earth. He cannot operate on earth unless it's through a man. He gave dominion, he gave absolute control, absolute rulership of the earth to man. He said, have dominion. Two people, two different beings can't have dominion in the same place. Dominion is supreme authority and control. God gave it to man. God cannot have supreme dominion and control on earth, and man have supreme dominion and control on earth at the same time. God gave it to man. God cannot work on earth unless it's through a man. That's why it says in Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20, now unto him who's able to do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine, according to his mighty power at work in you. God has to work through you.